What's up, everyone? Happy weekend and happy Father's Day. We've got about an hour and a half before Odyssey map opens up. So we're kind of going to give a reaction and take a look at the matchmaking this time to see what it looks like. Um, Again, we're in the tier B or tier 2 Odyssey, which my server is usually always in. And that means that we're not with the very, very oldest servers, but kind of the next level down. So yeah, I mean, we definitely got a lot of great fighters and players here. So let's see how it's looking. There's a few servers I've never seen before, so it's really great to run into some new people. One of them being Burgundy right here. So we in the green team, we've got Burgundy, Saxony, Seoul, Andalusia. Or red, we've got Lotharingia, Castile, and Aquitania. Blue, Chernigov, Alania, Aquitaine. Orange, Badajoz, Abyssinia, Galicia, Thuringia. Purple, Asturias, Navarra, Volga, Antioch. And yellow's got Vladimir, Wallachia, and Genoa. So, looking at my force here, I think we're a good force. We don't have any like super whales or like huge 1300% attack defense players. But in my server alone, we do have multiple players over 1,000 attack and stuff like that. So pretty good, decent people that can garrison, run rallies, and a lot of field fighters. We've worked with Galicia before, familiar with them. They're very good people. Badajoz, I think we've ran into once before. They're a bit of a newer server, but I think they're pretty active. Abyssinia, I have not ran into Abyssinia in a very long time, since maybe like my second Odyssey or so. So I'm not too sure. We'll have to see. One thing I noticed while looking at these names here, there's a few different whale servers with some really huge impact players. And I would say that is Seoul, Castile, Antioch, and Wallachia. So a lot of times you'll see like one or two just extremely big servers that you're like, oh man, why are they even in this Odyssey? This time it seems a little more balanced because there's 4. So that's really cool. So let's take a look at them real quick. I was going to make this a short video, but let's kind of dive in. 7.8 billion might. Gosh, their R4s are just completely stacked. It looks kind of crazy, actually. Soul's gotten really strong lately, so bunch of impact players in Seoul here. A lot of very nice stat players. Then there was Castile. This is actually my first time running into Castile. Typically, they're in the tier A Odyssey. I think with what's happened in migration, I think they've lost a few people, but they're still very high in might, so very dangerous still. I think they're even higher might than Soul. They're like 8.4 billion. They have some impact players for sure as well. Archers. Don't see too many strong archer accounts. I've seen this name many times due to the kill points. Over 12 billion is pretty insane. So yeah, lots of players in the millions of might or 100 million plus might range. Geez, their whole R4 section is. Let's check the other two. Antioch is another one of those huge impact type servers. 8.3. So just barely smaller than Castile. A little bigger than Soul as far as might. Huge kill point players, big impact fighters. Beast mode, pretty off the charts when it comes to stats. So their R4s are pretty stacked as well. I'd say most, over half of them are over 100 mil. And then the last really big one I would say is Wallachia. Now they were already a very active server before migration. They had two main alliances that were pretty active. They got a lot of players. Matter of fact, they got the most players I've ever seen. They had 300 applications and players move over there. So that's really huge. They're at like 6.8 billion, but they also do have a very active running secondary alliance as well. Kind of the same story here with some big fighters with some crazy stats. Another 12 billion might kills. Very good stats. So, oh look, looks like Grogu's back in the game again. This account may look familiar to some. Yeah, so some pretty crazy players in here as far as fighting ability and stuff. And it's not just like that one server that's just completely dominant. I feel you got multiple. So it really kind of just depends on like teams, if who's with who, how things are going to look. This map's interesting because you got certain zone 2s that people can get locked in and not ever be able to reach zone 3 here. So there's a little more strategy with this map. Yeah, so really exciting. I think it's going to be a good Odyssey. Hopefully, there's none of the like boycotting stuff or just like toxic, weird type stuff. Hopefully everybody has fun. I'm hoping for a 3v3. I'm a big fan of that. We'll see how it goes and what happens, but we'll keep you updated, and we'll see you in the next video. More videos to come. Peace.